up? All right, so like 4th and 5th grade was like the weirdest time for me because I got accepted to this like private Catholic school called Our Lady of Pompeii, and like it was the first time I ever went to like a private school, let alone a Catholic school. And my family wasn't like very like religious, but like, you know, I would go to like church with my grandma and stuff like that. You know, like they like put the kids in the attic and give them toys and food or whatever, and like that's all I was there for, you know. So in school, like we had to wear like these button-up ugly shirts, and they made the girls wear like these plaid long like skirts up to their knees, and like we had to wear navy blue socks or we would get detention, and we had to wear like walking shoes, and the boys had to wear like button-up shirts with a tie and like pants, and that everything, like your shirt had to be tucked in. So, you know, like it would be fun and all whatever, and like in the morning they would make all the kids like line up outside of the church that was connected to the school, and like one by one they would call in the grades to go into the church. And like when you walk into the church, it was like huge. It was like marble floors, marble walls, like Jesus statue, Virgin Marys, like all this stuff, like artwork everywhere, and it was like very creepy, and I was like very creeped out. So like, you know, we had to sit down on the wooden benches and like say our morning prayers and, you know, say the Star Spangled Banner. We had to do this every day, and it got so tiring that I would purposely try to come late all the time so I wouldn't have to do it. And I like, when you come late, they would have to make you like sign in and all that stuff. So I would sign in, and like the nuns and the people at the office would like give me like glares and like these like stank looks, and I was just like, whatever. And like more and more that I was there, I started to like feel like more isolated, and I didn't like it, and I felt like I couldn't be myself. But I had this one friend named like, her name was Caitlin, and we used to like hang out all the time, and I would go to her house and we'd like play Sims 3, and we like make the Sims like woo woo and all that, you know that? So we would just like chill, and we got like closer and closer, and I found out that she had like 2 moms. And I thought that was so cool. And I was like, girl, how they let you into school? Like, you got 2 moms. Like, but okay, whatever. So, like, we got closer. And her family had invited us to their house in Fire Island to celebrate the legalization of same-sex marriage. So I was like, yo, let's go. So, like, you know, I got my bags packed. And with my family, we, like, meet up. And it was like a weekend. You know, we take the train to get to the boat, and we're on the boat, and we go like, you know, we're on the boat, and we're getting further, like closer and closer to the island. And as we get closer, I just feel like, you know, this excitement and this rush, because I like, what am I gonna experience? Like, I've never been here before. I've never heard of this place. So we dock, right? We get off the boat, and I see like gay flags everywhere. I see drag queens. I see like couples, like holding hands, like living their best lives. And I was like, this is so cool. Like, I've never experienced this before. So we like walking, we get to their house, and like, you know, we settle in, and we were there for like 3 days. So while we were there, mind you, like around this time, I was like reading the book Bridge to Terabithia, so I was like super hyped. I was like, we're going on an island adventure, like it's gonna be so fucking cool. Sorry. It's gonna be so cool, you know? So we're like exploring, and like there's no sidewalk, so it's like just boardwalks. So my friend's parents, they were like, you should meet this lady that's like a couple like houses down, and she's this very old lady, and she was just talking to us about her experience like being queer, and like in like the 50s and the 60s, and like how that was just like really crazy. And she was also telling us to wear a lot of sunscreen because she had skin cancer, and it was very scary, like kind of traumatizing, but it was like cool at the same time. But so like the days kind of like flew by, and I had so much fun, and then we had to leave, and I felt so sad, and I didn't know why. So, you know, we got everything, we went back on the boat. And now that I think about it now, I'm just like, wow, that experience really stuck with me and it helped me be the person that I am today, because my whole family knew I was gay, but I didn't know I was gay. So while we were there, they were like, yo, like, it's okay, you know, you can do this. This is an option. And I'm like, oh, is this normal? Like, oh, whatever. And I don't know, it really stuck with me. And yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.